Alright, we are doing Kabutops here. What we are trying to do is see what is the lowest level that we can beat the Elite Four with the Kabutops without using any items in battle, and only the items you can find through one playthrough. So I'm going to go ahead and use Harden. You will notice that Dugong is only using Rest. The reason for that is Loreley has what we call good AI, air quotes there, because it's going to think that Takedown is not very effective. Growl is listed as a normal type, and normal is not very effective against rock. So even though it's not an attacking move, the computer thinks that it's not very effective, and Aurora Beam's not very effective. And even though Rest isn't an attacking move, it thinks it's psychic, so it thinks that that's the move that it wants to go for. Which is nice for us, because we're only level 35, so we're going to get our 6 Hardens off, and we're going to get 3 Swords Dance off. Then we go ahead and we use a Body Slam. Of course, it's going to use Rest. And now we just need to go ahead and take out the Dugong. And it's really important we do set all those up, because we are going up against a Cloister next, which has very high defense. Kabutops has pretty good attack, but the Cloister's defense is so high, and we only have a physical move. So we want all that extra good badge boosting and whatnot. And as you'll see later, having all those Hardens will come in handy. So we're going to go ahead and use Body Slam. You will notice in this run, you'll see the critical hits are doing less damage than a regular hit. That's because in Gen 1, critical hits ignore all stat changes. So for better or for worse, it's ignoring all of our Swords Dance, and that's the damage it would deal. So if they use a bunch of Harden, like you're on Brock, and you know it hardened up, and then you got a critical hit, that'd be good for you. But in my case, they're not good for me. So in this run, what I was trying to do was I was going to mimic Amnesia to try to get badge boost again, so I can outspeed the Jinx, because I was having a really hard time getting past the Jinx. So that was the plan. Wasn't sure if it was going to work or not, but anyway, played around enough with the Slowbro, so I started to try to take it out. And easier said than done. I did allow it to use some withdrawal. Looking back, I would have just gone for Body Slam right from the get-go. But, such is life. So it keeps going for withdrawal, which is not ideal. And then it keeps going for super potions, which is also not ideal, because I, could run out of power points at this rate. So we get a nice little paralysis there, and we're on to the Jinx. And then plot twist, we don't outspeed the Jinx anyway, so all that was for naught, but we do have all those Hardens, so Double Slap doesn't really do anything to us. Jinx has awful defense, so we are able to knock it out, so that was good. And then we have Body Slam on the Lapras. Paralyzed, which is sweet. Fully paralyzed. If it was not fully paralyzed, we would not have won. So that's how you get through level 37, beat Loreley.